Kaiserreich reference. Welcome to another video on this channel. Today I'm back in No Compromise, No Surrender to play as the Northeastern army. With them you can restore the Fengtian clique and the Beiyang government. Well, that's what I'll be doing today. And I will also try to get the achievement for it. So, let's head in. And now, here we are as the Northeastern army. My probably second most played nation in this new DLC. I'm not even joking. And they don't even have like that in-depth content. But it's just fun to play. So yeah, with the Northeastern army, they have one achievement that they can get, which I'm gonna be trying to get in this video, which is I Have Avenged You, Father. Where we have to reclaim Manchuria as our good old friend, the young Marshal Zhang Zheliang. And yeah, initially they're kinda problematic since you will have to rush the communists. And it's kinda like, well, you have to cheese them just a little bit to get them, but I've done this 2 times now, both times it worked perfectly fine, so let's hope it does that this time as well. Anyway, I'm gonna consolidate all these troops, so I'm gonna move them to Xi'an for now. Important thing, do not do any focuses that give you industry here, because I want you down and relocate, you will lose all this territory, so all these factories will be for naught, plus these focus stay completed. So, you know, don't really do that. Once I'm not really gonna build anything, I guess I can just do this. Why not? I'm gonna rush guns and production efficiency cap, since we don't really have any industrial debuffs compared to, you know, these losers here. Anyway, let's do the Bandit Suppression Headquarters, which should be the actual country name here, but sure, because there's also a Northwestern army in here, but they don't exist. Plus, the guy leading that also doesn't exist up here, which I hate. It's just Zhang Zheliang here, man. I need more generals, okay? You gotta understand me, okay? Anyway, let's begin and see how fun this is gonna be. I have fun every time when I did this, so I will definitely have fun with this now. Anyway, like I said, consolidate all of them so that they are fully equipped, because yeah, you don't have the equipment. And then we'll put them on the border here. Do this, and yeah, wait until we get to the war. Anyway, 6th encirclement campaign. Oh, by the way, 50 political power, let's immediately get the army guy, because we only have specialists anyway, so yeah. And yeah, they're still doing it. Around a certain time, I don't know why, they just move their unit to the capital, so they have all their units basically on that tile. What you want to do then, pin them and just surround it, and yeah. I don't know, we don't really have to avenge his father, because there he is. That's Zhang Zuolin. It's a generic portrait. It's literally Zhang Zuolin, by the way. It's so funny. Alright, they approach us. The focus is gonna be complete now. We declare war instantly. I'm not gonna do a focus. Just gonna hold it until I'm done with them. Anyway, we're gonna pin these down with these guys, and these 2 are gonna move up there. Gonna make this guy move around here, and yeah, they have a division here, but it's gonna move away anyway, hopefully. Yeah, okay, let it move in there. We wanna completely surround our capital, and now we're gonna move this there, move these out of the battle to Yan'an, and then, yep, okay, leave the battle, and now wait until they move all their divisions out of their capital. And be careful, hold Yulin, just because, you know, it's a victory point, you wanna keep them. Don't worry about your units being circled up there. Gonna move back, let's... No, they're not moving back, they're pinning, that's not a problem. Let them move around. No, they moved back, sadly. You just have to wait until they move a bit more. Usually worked every time, had no problem with it. Can't really seem to make them move where I want them to move, but yeah. Gonna attack them here, I guess. The unit is bugged, nice, love it. Okay, restart. Alright, this is a new save, because they didn't do what I wanted, so if they don't do what you want, or what I want in this case, restart, because you're just gonna waste time. There's no other choice. I'm gonna train him this time, and I'm gonna trade steel actually for, you know, no problems in the gun production, since I'm not really building anything anyway. No, this time we don't get his dad. No. So unfair game. They did it on purpose. Alright, let's hope that this time is not gonna go bad. And bad in the sense of them not really moving the divisions how I wanted to move. They attacked Yulin, which was already problematic. If they attack you up there in Yulin, you can, by the way, immediately restart, because that is just not gonna be it. That is just not gonna be it. Oh, don't attack these guys. Let them move down. They're actually not moving where I want them to move, sadly. Doesn't matter too much. I want it open anyway, so Yeah. Okay, please just move everything out if you could. Thank you very much. I might actually pin their divisions. These that are gonna move in these two now. Because they're just gonna move around back. Yeah. In the hopes they maybe move these out for other things. Oh, yep. This time they're doing it. Keep pinning. Okay, these are up here now. These are there now. Nice. Alright, so this should be fine. We're gonna move the cavalry down there. We're gonna move this guy over here. They're still pinning fine. Yep, they're in the battle all. Alright. And now, once the cavalry makes it down there to their capital, which takes a bit because they're an auto supply, but yeah. If some orc is too low, by the way, do a force attack. But I did not do that, and yeah. Nice, this time it worked. This time we got them. Alright. Now we can have to wait until... Okay. And we can relocate now to the, up here. So yeah, let's do that. Why didn't Chang Liang just defeat the communists? Is he stupid? Alright, with the focus now complete, you will see... Oh, we are allowed to move north and boom. Yeah, we'll lose our territory here. And now we're up here. We're now the new Fengtian Clique. Wait, Fengtian Clique? Kaiserreich reference? Anyway... We get all their units, which is great, but they're barely equipped, which is not great. Definitely gonna reorganize them, but yeah. I'm not gonna do these focuses right now, since they're only unit stuff, which I don't need right now. What I need right now is industry. So we're gonna focus on the industry focuses first, before we even, get near the date where Japan declares war, which is actually, we have a year now to prepare here. We can delete this. It's gonna get deleted anyway, whatever. We're just gonna be mills in Beiping. And yeah, we have to hold the north here now. Which you might think, oh god, it's gonna be not cool, but it's fine. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. They don't have any mills. Oh god, man. It's actually bad, never mind. But we do get their generals, especially Song Jae-yuan, which, infantry expert already at the beginning, which is great. Now I will first go for the mill here, and afterwards for the research slot, and then for this mill, and then this. Because we don't have mills, I need mills. Alright, first things first, let's get partial mobilization, because we still have time to prepare, so I'm not gonna wait until I'm at war and can get the better ones. Now with this third research slot, I'm gonna get radio, because it's very important, you need a reinforced rate, trust me. I'm gonna wait with the continuation here, since I want these units down there ASAP. Alright, gonna convert all these now to that. How much fully equipped would that be? 5. That's really not enough, so I'm just gonna keep some around, I guess. I can unite some of these, I guess. Yeah, that should be fine, and they're just gonna wrap around here. If you lose some stuff here, by the way, it doesn't matter too much. We'll see how it's gonna go once the war starts. Now, I want to take total mob later, so I'm gonna wait with that, because I'm gonna up my conscription for that. I'm not gonna up that right now, because there are more important things here. Let's get the war industrialist for, more construction speed on these things. Now, these bandit units, they're gonna help you a lot, because they're fully equipped. And they're about the same template you have. I mean, the same. They're also more experienced, so yeah, they're helping. They're gonna help us a lot here now. We can also get some generals back. Yay! Woo-hoo! We now have the new Fengtian Geely army, which, oh, we like that. We like that. Wait, attack on claimed territory? What the hell? I'm gonna get rid of the fallback line and move like one division down there, because Beiping is not really something they can easily attack. The other things are. So yeah, Tianjin especially. Most of the time I did lose Tianjin, but it wasn't that problematic. And now we have some new generals. Damn, look at Ma Jianshan. Alright, they've begun justifying, oh boy. Anyway, let's join the United Front, since I got invited to it, why not join it? And sure, I've not played an Iron Man yet, so maybe I'm gonna get a few things here. We can get a military theorist to start our doctrine. Oh my god, we don't even have a grand doctrine. Ugh. I'm gonna go for mass assault, because China. Here, I'm gonna get large unit tactics and grand assault. Yeah, that's the two I'm gonna get here, and the rest is not really. Do whatever you want. Now, our equipment is mostly almost filled up here. Not that bad. This is the main unit I have, and of course these bandit units. So yeah, that's what we're gonna hold with. Let's see how this is gonna go. We don't need to do anything here. This is gonna get bypassed once the war starts anyway, so doing this now is kind of a waste. Let's get the civilian factory, and then the long-term economic planning, and then the industry stuff. And they've declared war! I'm not gonna accept any of their units. I'm gonna let them use them for themselves. I'm gonna try and just hold this with mine up here. And we're gonna need to, you know, shuffle here, shuffle there, shuffle everywhere. Especially not take their units when, you know, they get invaded here anyway, so they're gonna need them now. But yeah, just like watch out what they're doing. And I'm also not gonna accept 47 of your division, man. You gotta fight this yourself. I'm not gonna do this for you. But we can accept equipment. We can also have some units like training, so that these guys send you equipment. That's it. I need equipment. That's what I'm gonna be needing. Now, what you can do, by the way, if they, you know, fully attack here, you can counterattack. Maybe get the supply up, maybe not. Depends. If we don't really have a plan right now because I don't want to do a front line and make all these units move somewhere where they just should not move. And yeah, not really getting it. So let's just stop. Stop attacking them. Gonna move these units around there. Let the fully orc go in there. And yeah, I mean, the good thing is we have mountains in the Great Wall here, so, and supplies, so this up here, you should hold this up here. If they, like, get Tianjin and stuff here, and Hebei, it doesn't matter. I never really care about this state here, because there's nothing there anyway. So yeah. Your most important things to hold are just Beiping and Hebei Jaha, I guess. It's like stuff that I'm always gonna hold up here. That always worked for me. Yeah, that's this is the reason why you want radio, because we just didn't reinforce right now. They're probably gonna get it right before I even get there. Yeah. Actually, I did get there, but we're not gonna reinforce here. Tianjin is gonna fall. Doesn't matter too much. Just like try and hold around here, the river and your cities. I'm gonna make a front line and do a battle offensive line just to get planning and yeah. Just some research things. I got improved machine tools. Now I'm gonna do concentrated for the output. After this completes, we're gonna also have these research bonuses, so I'm just gonna, you know, continue down the line here. We're almost done with radio. Afterwards, probably gonna go into artillery, and here we're gonna rush for improved equipment too. So yeah, they kind of did some stuff here with the divisions now have a lot of orc because of all their attacks here. Let's try and maybe get this state. We can get it because you know, it's the only tile connected with our tech capital. So with that, we still have, you know, all the tile. We don't have more tiles basically, since we don't really wanna do that, as we don't have that many units. So be careful if they get around here. You can also look down there if they're like close to capturing the supply up, then blow it up. Always helps. And also with getting this, by the way, you also get the states, and because it's our core, we get the factories here, which is cool. So you definitely should try and get this tile if there's, you know, if there are no orc there. But another thing, which you push and stuff like that, be careful to, you know, control this state here before getting mucked in, because if you don't control the state, this is gonna go to China, which you don't want. You won't want everything to go to you. By the way, the supply up in that state is not connected. We can do that and connect it. Gonna go on total mope now. It's gonna reduce my manpower, but until that point arrives, we can get on limited conscription with no problem. Sadly, we're gonna lose the state now, since they're just, you know, it's a bit surrounded, you know, they can easily push that in, but it doesn't matter too much. Lost mill of that, but we didn't have it to begin with anyway, so yeah. And they're probably gonna let us push that back in anyway. They have their tanks here, which is a bit problematic, but not too much. For now, we're holding here, and we also already gave them a lot of casualties, so, you know, we're doing something. We're doing something. Oh, by the way, you can replace him with this guy, because he's an expert. We got him when we got the generals from Fengtian, but yeah. I'm gonna use the political power for some other things first, but yeah. Didn't reinforce down there, sucks, but whatever. Gotta be careful with Beiping now, I guess. Yeah, the last games they did more invasions, so they kinda sent more divisions down here to China this time. They're kinda not really doing that, they're kinda staying around the stuff they currently have, so but whatever. The only big problem is their medium tanks here. They could be, and they're not that, you know, they're more infantry than tanks, but still they could be problematic. And if they completely destroy their orc, we can also just take it back, you know. It's also a possibility. Sadly, they reinforced it, so let's just not do that. Oh, we can give this guy infantry now, which now we have an infantry guy here. I need the PP for this now, since you know, it's getting reduced because of that. But yeah, first this. All right, now we have our first subdoctrine, which is gonna help us. Yeah, we want that combat with reduction. They're sending more divisions away now, so that's great. It means we can do some counter offensives, getting some tiles back that are definitely gonna help us. Can get this back and get some planning now. I think they didn't really land somewhere, but they just are pushing more. We can even get Tongzhou back. Get the 2 factories back from there, so that's great. Could theoretically also get Tianjin, but it's gonna make the front lines a bit ugly. I'm fine with this now. Alright, we can get our manpower back now. Also gonna get a bit manpower with this now, so yeah, 1%. Still caused the most casualties, but we're still closely followed by China. But I actually didn't lose that much, so they lost more. That means they're more head bashing than I am doing it. You know, you see who's more smarter here. I lost fewer men and I caused more casualties. Okay, you know. Now we can get him here and get some infantry buffs. That's gonna help a lot now, since our units are literally just infantry. I was just thinking, why do I not get entrenchment? They have an intel on us. Alright, I decided to actually cut them off now and get Tianjin. I'm gonna keep this unit there just in case, because I don't trust these guys having divisions there. And now let's Grand Assault, right? That was, yeah, Grand Assault. Let's get Grand Assault. And yeah, we pushed a bit here now, got 2 ports, which is great. Oh, nice. He also has infantry now. That's cool. Very cool, very cool. Alright, just a tip. Do a fallback line, because they're gonna push a few open tiles in now, and some of these things you don't want. It's gonna be ugly. Right now Japan doesn't really have units here, but trust me, they're gonna send a few over there, and it's not gonna be great. Actually, okay, I have no idea what's going on with Japan this time around, but usually they like heavily have like stuff around here. What the hell is going on? Maybe actually we're gonna scratch that fallback line. Maybe we're actually gonna make a front line. I'm just gonna remove this. This is just in case they do naval invasions, which they like to do. They like to do up there. Gonna get the logistic guy here. Oh, we're getting way more land leases now from our faction members, and our infantry equipment is no longer negative 2000, so that's great. I mean, we're not really fighting anymore that much, so yeah, makes sense. Oh, I guess if they're just gonna leave it open like that, can take it. Finally, the units I started training are now available to be deployed with full equipment, so yay! Jesus, they actually are pushing them away now. What's going on with Japan, man? How are you so weak this game? What are you doing? And that's, by the way, what I meant with be careful to keep units on the ports here, because they like to do naval invasions on them. For later on, let's get a Chief of Air Force, you know, for what that one is. They still did not fix that bug where this is still the wrong name. As we see, that's actually the Fengtianese army. Actually, why is it Fengtianese army? It would literally just be Fengtian army, bro. Like, picking off, we already have an army. Why are we having 2 armies? What the hell? I'm gonna produce artillery here now, and yeah, I'm not gonna trade more steel since I want my factories still building mills. Let us get trains, because we don't know what that is. This is... yeah, I hate not starting with that. Japan, you should learn from your mistakes. Naval invading me will not do anything. You should maybe do it down here. Actually, they're naval invaded down there. Okay, never mind. They're not really pushing that much. I don't know why, but this game apparently they're very weak. Generally, all my games beforehand, my first one was very difficult because that was pre-China AI being buffed, because they were complete garbage. The other one was, when they were buffed, was different, was very easier, and now this is probably the easiest one I had, because Japan's not doing anything. I'm not gonna try and build a supply up here, because, like I said in my previous video, this is a supply dead zone. For cool purposes, I'm gonna cooperate with the nationalists. You will see why. Alright, the state is ours, controlled by us, which means we can now safely take Mukden and get Liaoning, because, like I said before, if we don't control this, and then we get this state controlled, it will flip to China, because their core takes priority, and we're not connected with the state, basically, because would not control this, because this state is, you know, just by these 2 tiles completely separated from East Hebei. So be careful with that. But yeah, we can get, by the way, victory order for the orc reduction when below 25%. Alright, we're gonna be needing trains, so since we researched them now, we can just take them from the civilian population. Haha, they can't stop me. Finally, supplies. The Mukden rush strategy. We need that supply up. With a bit of force attacking and equipment losing, we'd managed to get it, thank god. Which also means we're gonna get a lot of factories now, and we can get the Mukden arsenal, so that's gonna be great. Speaking of that, let's do that. And after this, we can, by the way, now do restore the homeland, giving us more course and moving the capital to Mukden, only to afterwards move it back to Beijing. And we can get some free steel with the Anshan Steelworks now. So that's a steal, I would say. Now I know the game tells us that all this is occupied by China, because everything is blue, but it's not the case. Just, you know, we can always do some encirclements, you know. Let's expand the template and restore the homeland. And now we can also add some support artillery, because we have the experience and the artillery. Now I'm not gonna do that now because we're gonna leave the United Front, I think. Actually, we're not leaving the United Front. But yeah, I'm gonna wait with that for later on. Let's continue. The focus is down here. Though we have one slight problem now. We can't place these anywhere, since the blue of these losers is preventing us from actually clicking on the state we own here now, because our capital is in here. Yeah, so be careful if you want to do that, but I'm not really recruiting anything right now, so that's why I did that. We would have to take control of the entire state so that the game recognizes, wait, this is actually not China's state. Just continue encircling their units and trying to get through the supply ups here. I was so busy up here. I didn't see them just capping Guko. Okay, sure. Thank you very much for that, I guess. My man, you say. I don't think my 17 convoys will be enough for that one. Let's start a power struggle. Alright, secured all the main stuff here on the railway, so that means there's a supply up, this supply, actually where's their capital now? Still here, weirdly enough. But where's their capital supply? Can I see that? It's up there, so they still get supplies, okay. I just was thinking, why am I not getting supplies? I don't have railway, man. Why is it down there? I'm sorry. What the hell? What? Come on, man. Like, come on, man. Like, what is wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you? What is, like, actually wrong with you? I have that much faction influence. I don't even need to do anything. I could just take over leadership. Yeah, and that's how you become China, by the way. Alright, time to finish Japan off. But first we gotta organize all these divisions now. We can revive the Beiyang government now. Japan? I don't really think that was the right move to do. Anyway, let's activate our battle plan now, with all the units activated here. I'm doing random shit here, hoping that we actually win this. And with... oh, yeah, with this now, we have the achievement, and now we have the post-unification tree, which is the old tree. Plus, Emperor thing you can do, which I'm gonna do it because then I can also get the other achievement, the never-ending story one. You know how bad Japan actually was when I just remembered Shandong still exists, which if Jinan falls, they get annexed. You like this game? This is not your game. What the hell? Now Japan is asking for peace, but I'm gonna say no. Legacy of the Hongshan Emperor. Well, we're kinda still living in that legacy. Please, Sovereign Republicans, I need this. My China's kinda central government control-less. Actually, I take it back. We don't move the capital back to Beijing. I thought we did. And then, oh no, I lost Ping for a second. And when I got it back, it was my capital. That's what happened in the other game I played. Right. Yeah, they love this, no problem. I mean, okay, with this we move it now to Beijing. So we moved it from Beiping to Mukden, and now we're gonna rename Beiping to Beijing and move it to Beijing. Wow, man, we're the best. Like how my capital is not even owned by me. I don't know why, but you can literally cheese divisions costing nothing with the... I have minus 200% infantry cost, and I don't know why, but with special forces, it is literally reducing the cost also from the paratroopers. Like, I can just do this and make it literally cost nothing, because the infantry removing that costs nothing. But it reduces the costs for whatever reason for special forces. I don't know why. Maybe it's all infantry altogether, but yeah, found that out in my live stream. Was funny, but yeah, paratroopers, yippee, we love paratroopers. On this channel, we love paratroopers. Alright, we have a dynasty now. We're now the Empire of China. Wow, oh my god. He got some... He has 4 traits now. Headstrong, Young Marshal, the Northern Bastion, and Son of Heaven, bro. He's trade maxing. What do I need for this achievement? So Warlord Controller... oh, okay. I do need all of China, okay. currently waiting to, get the mountaineers, plus I need transports. I need as much transports to fill all the things up here, because Guangdong losers are sending all their planes over there, and it's making the Japanese, use their planes actually to green their problem. Come on, Japan, now you just need to declare war on Germany, and then you're fighting all the majors. I love how I'm the Emperor of China, and I have the Kuomintang in charge. Alright, opportunity presented itself. Guangdong has sent away their planes, and now there's no air force up here anywhere, so we can start this now. And hopefully get a landing, and then send in all our divisions. I mean, with them being at war with almost all the majors now, it should be fairly easy, I think. Oh, the port is actually open. It was a gambit. Can we, like, land somewhere where I actually set up the stuff? Why is it, like, the last ones that you land there? Alright. Not looking too bad here now. I think we can just do an all-out push. I don't think any of their units are actually, like, existent on the main island with the war going on here now. And, yeah. Actually, I'm not allowed to cross for a second. Okay. Just need Sapporo, and then, yeah. They're gonna cap. Had a fun time, Japan, but sadly, you were beyond garbage this game, but yeah. Now watch the Soviets get all the land for literally no reason at all. The big deselect thing still exists, which I so love. Yeah, they can have Siam. I don't care about Siam. But yeah, as we see, Japan is gone. Now next target is of course the Soviets. Before I annex all these warlords, I'm gonna use the United Front still. So yeah. Since Fengtian. At least this time the Germans are somewhat pushing into the Soviets, not like last time. But yeah, wartime it is. Wartime it is. Can you call in your leader, faction leader, please? Oh, they called them in. All right, thank you. I mean, it should be enough what we're doing here to get all the things we want, hopefully. Alright, Xinjiang. Mongolia and Tuva have capitulated. We have 16 war score, that's definitely gonna be enough. And the Soviets are getting closer and closer to capping, since the Germans are actually pushing here. They don't even have Moscow and Leningrad, so I think if Moscow falls, it's gonna be over for them. Alright, Moscow and Leningrad have fallen, which means that they will not capitulate yet, bro. Come on, man, it's over. It's over. Just capitulate, man. Like, just do it. Come on, man. It ain't that hard. Come on. 20% go higher. Hopp. Los. Mach Dali. Schneller. Los. Bitte fertig sei. Hopp. Endlich. Meine Güte. War das so schwer? Alright, we got a little bit of war score, which we're gonna use to get our, first of all, this guy back. Can't just leave us. Sure, why not take? After all, why not? Why shouldn't I take out Manchuria, Mongolia, and Tenutuva? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't care about this stuff here. I looked at the focus tree, I don't even get claims on anything else, so I'm just gonna take what I get claims on, and the rest I don't really care about. They can do that. Actually, I want Thailand. And I'm gonna get Thailand. And I'm gonna get their navy. Alright, Germany, have fun. No bad Germany, no Siam for you, that's mine. Like, I could puppet stuff in, but I'm not really gonna fight Germany. The only one I don't know if I have to fight might be the Allies, due to me needing all the cores. But I have to look at, I'm first gonna get all the warlords back. That's like first thing first. Do I puppet something here? Nah, just gonna give it all to Germany. It's gonna help them anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, they're done. Genghis can't? What the hell? I was not planning to get that one. What the fuck? As any Chinese country or Manchukuo own and control all Mongolian cores. Ah, okay, sure. Right, time for some national protection. Was nice having the United Front, but sadly, it's gotta go now. Gonna get this, and then we're just gonna kick them all from the faction. Yes, sadly, we can't puppet them like Republic of China can, but yeah. And then we're also gonna disband it. Bye-bye. Alright. Oh, fuck, I have to them true. Actually, it literally just now expires. Never mind. Alright. Let's first get Shandong and the 7 warlords back. And then the rest. Right, a bit annoying, but managed to get through there. Nice. And now for the rest. Actually, I'm gonna include Tibet, because I have a war goal on them that I made. Because I have a core, which I'm gonna get from them. And I'm gonna also annex them. But yeah, I know there's like a area defense order that lets me just, put them on the border, but I don't trust that one. Alright, war declaration time. And once Lazar falls, we shall be done with all these losers. Yeah, now there's 2 cores, I think, missing. It's just the treaty ports. So starting course, yeah. Okay. Control. It says control. It says control. It says control. Not own, control. There's a big difference. Very big difference. What is all allies here? All this, okay. Stupid borders. Very stupid borders. Oh no, impassable terrain. Impassable terrain. I love impassable terrain. Impassable terrain is so cool. I love impassable terrain. Yay! Trust nobody, not even yourself. All right. I hope it says control, and I hope control means control. I just want to control it. I just want to control it. Because I'm not fighting the USA. There's things in this game I like to do. This is not one of them. Wait out Portugal so they don't join the Axis for stupid reasons. I don't know if they would have, but you know, better safe than sorry. Well, thanks Germany for the free achievement. Appreciate it. And this, I guess. And it's enough. Alright. The never-ending story. Nice. Not continuing this because I just wanted the achievements, and if they weren't in the Allies, sure. Because they were in the Allies because of Japan and stuff like that. But yeah, they weren't in the Allies, I were, you know. But anyway, I would leave it at that. We have restored the Empire of China and recovered all our cores in parentheses. But yeah, I hope I kind of showed you also a bit how you can get into the Northeastern Army. And if you enjoyed it, why not leave a like and subscribe. And see you next time. Goodbye. Wait guys, his dad is not dead. He's been under our army the entire time. There he is.